It's Tuesday, March 4th, and here's some of the news beyond the headlines. A United Nations official says the funds that were pledged back in January to help the 1.1 million people facing food shortages in the Central African Republic still haven't come through. $500 million in aid was promised at a donor conference, but only a fifth of that has come in. Without it, the UN says that the crisis in the C.A.R. could be made worse by starvation. The distribution must take place before the rainy season begins, which will cut off some areas from aid. An American-born jihadi is the latest candidate on President Barack Obama's so-called kill list. Abdullah al-Shami is a senior Al Qaeda leader and a U.S. citizen who's rumored to be hiding out in northeastern Pakistan. This isn't the first time the U.S. has considered extrajudicial killings. Back in 2011, Anwar al-Awlaki, another senior Al Qaeda leader and U.S. citizen, was killed in a drone strike in Yemen. The public is growing increasingly concerned over whether or not the president can sentence a citizen to death without a trial, and this debate comes less than a year after Obama announced new guidelines to tighten the rules for carrying out these drone operations. A senior administration official says al-Shami is involved with the production and distribution of IEDs. U.S. intelligence officials also say he appears to have risen to become one of al Qaeda's top planners for operations outside Pakistan, including plots against American troops in Afghanistan. Israel more than doubled its construction of settlements on the West Bank in 2013. The Israel Central Bureau of Statistics says the state began work on 2,534 housing units in 2013, compared to 1,133 in 2012. This announcement came just hours before President Obama met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Washington. Obama says these settlements get in the way of the peace process between Israel and Palestine. He's expected to try to persuade Netanyahu to accept a U.S. framework for final peace talks, but the Israeli leader has vowed to resist all pressures. Libya's parliament moved into a five-star hotel in Tripoli after rioters stormed the parliamentary chamber while it was in session on Sunday. Dozens of armed protesters forced their way into the chamber, shooting guns and torching furniture. A guard was killed and 6 legislators were wounded. Tension has been brewing between Libya's largest political blocs, each backed by militias. Supporters of Western-backed Prime Minister Ali Zidane are on one side, and Islamist factions in parliament trying to remove him are on the other. Protesters demanded that Parliament be dissolved after its mandate ran out on February 7th, but lawmakers voted to extend their term and hold new elections in the spring. Oh, yeah. Check out the VICE News YouTube channel to watch our latest original reporting and documentaries from around the world.
Эту власть мы не признаем и признавать не будем. Она нелегитимна. Ваши дети на Тверском не Мы русские, но мы с оружием там не ходим.
They left this area because the fighting was here. You see, there. Yeah. But now the people are trying to come back. They will come back because the security is now okay.